Once again, y'all, this episode could have been an email.
Living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden.
What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite Auntie Momo. Y'all already know why we are here. We are back for another episode review of Catfish, y'all. This is season 8, episode 63, Ivy and Dante. Before we get into the review, y'all already know how my church announcements go. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure your notification bells are turned on so that you don't miss out on none of my good hot fire, okay? Look, let me just let y'all know this episode was boring, okay? As executive couch producer of MTV Catfish, I feel that I am obligated to give you the real. And honestly, this episode was boring. You know what? Let me take that back. It was just filled with a lot of emotions. And I myself personally do not watch Catfish for the emotions of it all. I watch for the drama of it all, for the dramatics of it all. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a lot of emotion. It was a whole lot of emotion. And yeah, it was all right. It was just all right. You know what I'm saying? It was just all right. So look here. Hopefully y'all are ready for this review because like always, I'm ready to give it to you. So let's go get up into it, y'all. All right, y'all. So I had to write some notes. Again, I ain't gonna lie. I had to watch this twice. The first time I was not paying attention whatsoever. Why is this little piece of hair sticking out getting on my goddamn nerves? Oh, but the first time I was watching it, I was not, and it's really getting on my nerves. I'm sure y'all can't see it, but it's getting to me. Get over here. Anyways, first time I watched it, it just did not keep my attention at all. I got about halfway through my notes and I fell my black ass to sleep. So I had to watch it again. And I took some notes. So in case you see me looking down, y'all already know what the dealio is. First of all, shout out to MTV Catfish. This is their 200th episode. And for that, Max made a little comeback just to, you know, give them a cake. Because, you know, he was one of the original. I mean, he was the original. Him and Neale were the ones that actually started off the show. So he came back, you know, just to say congratulations, passing the torch on to Cammy. And, you know, he listened to the email as well that the person sent in. Okay, but anyways, though, y'all, like I said, shout out to MTV on this 200th episode. We have Ivy. She is from Dallas. Y'all already know Texas, motherfucker. That's where I stay. Ivy says she is 35 years old. I love it. She has been talking to Dante for the last 5 years. Dante is 30 years old. He is from Monroe, Louisiana, and he is a correctional officer. They actually met on a dating app. After they started talking for a while, after a week, they exchanged numbers. They got really, really cool after that. Ivy says he's really supportive, feels like Dante is her forever. They've talked about getting married, having a family, all this, that, and the other, right? Now, mind you, in the 5 years that they have been talking, they ain't FaceTime and they ain't met up. The one time, well, he promised her a couple of times he was going to come see her. One time, that was significant that he was supposed to come and see her. She was in a really bad car accident and he promised her that he would come there and see her, but he ended up not coming there to see her and instead said that he was sick and couldn't come and see her because he was sick. So that's that on that with them. She also says that Dante has an IG page that she didn't know nothing about. She just randomly found it because she was just trying to see and, you know, find whatever she could find about him. So she found an IG page that he didn't even tell her about that he had in the first place. Now, Ivy says she's just so in love. Well, not even in love. She just has a lot of emotions and feelings and stuff like this for Dante. He's her. Pause for a minute. Let me let y'all know this while it's on my mind. Next week, Wednesday, you may not get a Catfish review from me because I will be packing because I'm going to Miami for my 42nd birthday. Shout out to me. Hit the Cash App if you feel so inclined. But you might not get a review from me next week just because I will be in Miami. If I can squeeze it out my ass, I will squeeze it out my ass. But if not, you'll get it later. She says that Dante writes her a lot of poems and just the words just make her feel so special. Then Ivy started crying because she says she's losing a lot of sleep. She's stressed out about this because she just wants to meet him so bad and he's always lying to her, leading her on, making her feel like, you know, he's going to come and see her and he cares about her, but then he stands her up. Child, at some point, you got to say, that nigga. And going on about your business. This is what kind of irritated me about this episode. I just felt like Ivy Why would you hold on for 5 years if this nigga is steady giving you excuses after excuses on why he can't come and see you? Why folk come even sit and stick around with the bullshit? I wouldn't and then for 5 years? 6 años? So child, it's time to investigate. They investigate photos. Don't none come up on the photos. They look at the IG. IG has tons of photos on there, but there's likes on there, but there's no comments on none of the photos. Makes no goddamn sense. They end up searching the phone number. The phone number comes back as Joe, whatever the last name is, right? Now, Joe is a white guy, married with kids, and is also from Monroe, Louisiana, and a correctional officer, okay? Mind you, Dante as well is from Monroe, Louisiana, and he's a correctional officer as well. So, of course, they putting 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 together. They think they found him, but they're like, okay, if this is him, homeboy got a whole ass family. Maybe that could be why he's not hooking up to see him. Whoop-de-whoop, yada, yada, yada. So they go back to Ivy, give Ivy the tea, and of course she's pissed. She like, well, what the fuck? This motherfucker been playing me this whole time? Yes. For 5 years, you ain't seen him or no FaceTime him, baby. Yes. He been playing you, bruh, this whole damn time. So Neve says, fuck it, let's go ahead and text him. Neve ends up sending him a text message. Later on, they end up calling Ivy. Ivy says that he called her and said that he's coming to Dallas to see her. Cammie like, I'm not falling for that shit. I'm not even filed for it. He said before that he was finna come to see her and his ass didn't show up. So why the hell we think his ass finna show up now? And of course, it's the next day. Neve said he checking his phone and he ain't heard shit back from Dante. Well, what the hell did you think? Cammie goddamn called y'all out on that. They went and met up with Ivy. Ivy is like super jittery and shaking and nervous. Like she got the Parkins or something. She just really emotional and nervous. Again, somebody got you stressing like this, good sis. You should have moved the fuck around a long time ago. Or somebody in your life should have told you, grab. He is not worth it, girl. Come on. Neve calls and leaves a message. He ends up calling back saying that he actually can't come to Dallas because he's stuck in Monroe, Louisiana. Neve said, that's no fucking problem because, bitch, we got MTV Viacom money. We gonna bring our ass on goddamn down there to Louisiana. You ain't said nothing. Nigga need some beignets anyway. Child, so they hop on the road, drive 5 hours to Monroe, Louisiana to see Dante. They pull up to the meet out spot and they see this big old nigga sitting with his back turned and a big ass hoodie on. He turns around all slow, killer-like. I'm thinking that nigga got a gun or something. What the hell is he moving all methodical like that? Nigga, I ain't like the way he was moving like that. He turned around and after he see them, then he turned around, he just quickly put his head down. I was like, the fuck is going on? So, of course, Ivy sees him. She mad as hell. She like, okay, so is you Dante? He was like, yep, I'm Dante. And, of course, that wasn't goddamn Dante at all. Later on, we find out the nigga name is Joe because he tell him that after they sit down and reconvene and shit. Now, he said, now, of course, this makes Ivy emotional again. Ivy goes off crying again. And then you can see Dante. Dante really did look, well, Dante, aka Joe, he really did look remorseful. He looked sad. He looked like he felt bad. He also looked uncomfortable. Like he ain't like all them cameras up around him. Homie made no eye contact with nobody. No eye contact. I'm just saying, that's some sketchy shit if you ask me, okay? Now, he says he made the profile because he was tired of getting rejected from other women. Every time he tries to go to women just as he is, he's always getting rejected. So that's the reason why he made the profile. He apologized to Ivy. He said he was really, really sorry. He didn't mean to do that. He said all the feelings that he has for her are real. Everything that he said, everything he did was real, and it was from the bottom of his heart, and he loved you and all of that. But another thing he says is in 2019, he was sitting at a restaurant picking up some food. He didn't feel really good, got up, went over to a friend's house, and he ended up having a stroke. Was in a hospital for 4 years. And you can kind of see he walks like the side of his body is paralyzed. And so he said that Ivy was there for him when he had the stroke, but again, he didn't tell her come clean about who he was. Nigga, if anything, that would have been the right time for you. You were there for her through her car wreck. She there for you through your stroke. Like, y'all could have worked that thing out. But again, He didn't want to be rejected, so he just kept on with the lie that he was Dante. Whoop de whoop, yada yada yada. So, child, later on, they go meet at a restaurant because, of course, like I said, Ivy just needed her time. She can cry, she can get it out and shit, girl. They go meet up at a restaurant when, you know, everybody's kind of calmed down and whatnot. And again, he apologizes, and everything that he said was real except for the pictures. He ends up writing Ivy a poem, which I thought was cute. It was an apology poem. It wasn't even like a rhyming poem like roses are red, violets are blue, letting it come fuck on you. Nothing like that. It was just, you know, I'm sorry type. It was an apology poem, whatnot that they did. So Ivy let him know, you know, we can still be friends. But as far as me in a relationship, no, we can't really do that right now. We can keep in contact if you feel, you know, you feeling emotional, you need somebody to talk to. You know, I'm an emotional bitch. I'm an emo hoe. Go ahead, come holler at me. But as far as me and you being in a relationship, neither. We gonna pass on that. That's that. Child, for the 2-month follow-up, Ivy said that just 2 weeks ago, she ended up having to cut goddamn Joe, aka Dante, off because the nigga was still lying about shit. So she cut his ass off, ain't talked to his ass no more. They end up calling and checking in with Joe, aka Dante. He said he's made peace with himself and the whole situation. He feels bad about what happened, but he's made peace with it. I promised myself I was going to get this bitch done in less than 13 minutes. Bitch, I'm shooting for 12. Look here, y'all. That's it. That's all. That was the rest of the episode right there. Again, it wasn't really good, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I do have enough time to give you guys the review before I fly out to Miami. It's my birthday, B. Oh, it's my birthday. Anyways, y'all, let me get on up out of here. Appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Your Auntie Mo gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace out.